Grief. We have to see it as a human universal. Everybody gets to experience grief. I use the term in a broad sense. I'm not just speaking about the death of a loved one, the quintessential form of grief, the death of a loved one. Losses come in all shapes and sizes. The loss of a life dream can be as devastating to a person as any other loss. When there's a love-based attachment involved, grief takes a certain form. Think about, though, the potential grief we could have over the loss of our security, or the loss of our dignity, or the loss of our youth and vitality. And that grief, for instance, the latter form, is an almost universal challenge related to aging. Humans, unlike animals and Mr. Peabody, with enough awareness and enough of an intact nervous system, come to recognize that their own death is a certainty. And so we can live in anticipatory grief. We're going to lose everything someday, and we can walk around, and in some of our profound moments, when we are moved to tears, we don't realize this, that we're connecting with something large and ineffable, large and, virtually spiritual, let's say, in nature. The profoundness of living as it rubs up against our sense we're going to lose it all. If I'm in my 30s and I look at the beautiful sunset, and I could have this background realization, even if it doesn't get put into words, that I only get to have so many beautiful sunsets before I die. And so I'm kind of in this cherish it and hold it close and feel sad in anticipation of having to say goodbye. But it's grief. This is how we deal with letting go and losing. Think about it. Are you a good loser? We're built as a species to put up a fight. We don't give up territory. We don't give up things that are precious. We just don't let go very easily. And so it becomes a challenge for almost all of us because our losses pile up and we have incompletions. We haven't gotten to the grieving for each and every significant thing that we've lost. But we're just not built to do it easily, and I don't think we've gotten proper guidance either from our culture, from our families, from the role models. I think the experts are usually saying a lot of the right stuff, but somehow it doesn't translate. People need help identifying their unresolved grief, and then they need some help, some guidance at least, in figuring out what to do to move successfully to resolution. How do you resolve this grief? And the truth of the matter is, grief and the sadness and everything else connected to it is a process that we can complete. We can complete our grieving process. And theoretically, in relation to any loss, any size loss, any particular loss, we have the capacity to complete that experience and resolve the grief. But some of us do need help getting it done.